Welcome back. Today's focus is not the dress, it's not my beautiful heels, it's my stockings. Now, I've talked in other videos about bare leg versus stockings versus pantyhose. Today, I'm just going to talk about stockings, and I'll show you a little something when I'm done. I want to give you a little history on stockings. It's probably not what you think. Stockings were first worn by men. They wore them when they rode horseback, and they wore them to protect their legs and keep them warm. They found stockings in Egyptian tombs. They actually, in the 9th century, they wore stockings, and they made them out of animal intestines. I'm not even going to go there. Fast forward to the 1500s and the invention of the loom, and they were actually able to knit stockings. Keep on going in our timeline to the 1920s, where hemlines started to come up for the ladies, but there was no central heat, and they had to keep their legs warm, so they wore stockings with garter belts. And it was the flappers that really put the signature on the stockings, because they would be flaunting their legs with their garters and their stockings, and they even wore fishnets. Okay, so keep on going on our timeline to 1939, and DuPont invented nylon. Now, up until then, women who were able to buy stockings, they were made of silk. Queen Elizabeth I was the first recorded woman to actually wear stockings made of silk. But the thing about the nylons is that they were thinner and they were more elastic, whereas before they were not very elastic. So women really shied away from wearing silk, and they wore nylons. So then comes World War II, and as I had mentioned in a prior video about my mom's journal, the women were asked to donate their stockings to the war cause, but because they used them for parachutes and ripcords and tents. So what they did instead, since they didn't have stockings, is they painted their legs with a product called Le Silque, S-I-L-Q-U-E. And they painted their legs, and then they drew a black line up the back of their legs like they had seam stockings on. And then finally, when the war was over, women were able to buy stockings again. Macy's actually had 50,000 pairs, and they sold out in 6 hours. Finally, in around 1959, was the invention of the pantyhose, which is a whole nother video. But today what I'm focusing on is that the pair that I'm wearing are a very beautiful pair. I don't normally wear black on black, but I did today because these stockings are a little bit different, and I'll show you in a little bit. These are seamed stockings, and these are actually a beautiful pair. The link is below, and they have their own lacy top on them. However, you can, as you can see here, I have them actually attached as well with the garter strap. So you can wear the garters with the lacy top, or if they just stay up on their own, these stay up very well, then you can just wear them without the garter strap. So otherwise, I normally wouldn't wear, I would wear a pair of beige pantyhose with this dress, but when they do the seam stockings with beige, they do beige on beige, and I don't think the look is exactly right. So let me show you now what the back of the stockings look like with seams, which, let me tell you, when you go to put them on, you got to be careful because you need to have straight seams. So here we go. Okay, so here you go. Here's the back. A little bit of a Betty Grable kind of a look here with the seam stockings. And when I turn around, I'll show you that this stocking has the beautiful top, lace top on it, and it also has the garter belt on it, the garter straps, and pretty nice look. But I tell you what, I wouldn't want to keep trying to keep those seams straight. So please subscribe and give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you at my next video.